We are saying happy birthday today to a guy who is well known for a couple of beloved television shows.
Dule Hill is 49 years old today. He first rose to national stardom in 1999 on The West Wing as an aide to the chief of staff. He stuck with the show for 6 seasons before leaving to co-star in the quirky crime procedural Psych. On that show, he plays Gus, best friend to fake psychic detective Sean, who's played by Roday Rodriguez.
One of the elements that kept people coming back to the show was the friendly chemistry between the two stars. And when we talked to them in 2011, the show was an established hit, and their friendship was on full display when Rob asked James what it was like to direct.
Well, when I'm directing an episode, like when I directed Vampires this season, I like to get there early, because normally Dule and I will go into work together.
My first job when I was 3 years old, I was actually how to act, sing, and dance.
Well, when I'm directing, this is what I like to do.
You know what? I get there a little early, and
I like to be on the stage myself and
I like
think it
to
through.
take some time, take some private time on the set. You know, TV's a little different than movies. You often don't get to spend any time on your sets until you arrive the day that you're shooting. So yeah, a lot of it's flying by the seat of my pants, and you know, luckily I have a pretty great support staff and a great crew, and you know, we come up with a lot of stuff on the day. Really, it's really collaborative on our show, and I know I've got a cast that can hit home runs, and I lean on them heavily. And you know, nothing brings me more joy, and this is not me being facetious, than watching my castmates get to do stuff that's kind of beyond what we normally ask them. And that's kind of what I strive to do when I'm directing, is, you know, is give them stuff to do that they don't usually get to do.
Dule, what's he like as a director? I mean, is he just unbearable, walking around with a riding crop and a beret and drunk with power?
He has like this megaphone that he comes and gives the notes. Like he'll come to me right here and says, "Dule, if you can you please do it a little better?" You know, but no, I mean, really and truly, he's cool. I love working with Roday as a director. He gets all of our nuances, what we like to do, and he always creates situations where we get to have a lot of fun. And his days aren't too long, which are good.
I think mostly he just likes me because I'm fast.
Yes.
You know, doing what you guys do for a living, getting to act, direct, write, etc. on a television show is pretty cool. But I'm sure that some shows are more fun to work on than others. I get the sense that for you guys at least, this one really is about as good as it gets.
First question. What is your name?
There is a murderer on the loose.
That is not your name.
It's definitely a blast. I would say, like, I think every guest star that has come up has said, you know what, this has been a treat. I haven't had an experience like this in a long time. And I probably would venture to say that out of all the shows on television, we have the most fun. We laugh the most throughout the day and just don't take ourselves too seriously, and everyone has a good time.
Yeah, I think that's the trick. You can't take yourselves too seriously ever, I think, doing what we do, but especially when we're a silly show running around, you know, dressing up and doing the stuff that we do. I think it's extra important, you know, not to take ourselves too seriously, and everybody buys into that. And as a result, you know, it's just a giant party all the time.
Well, rest assured, we take you very lightly.
Thanks,
there
Rob.
it is.
That conversation from 2011. Now, by all accounts, the two continue to be very good friends. Fans post to forums about meeting them in real life, and they regularly show up in each other's social media accounts.
Psych ended in 2014, but there have been 3 television movies since then, and 3 more are in the works. And currently, Dule hosts a travel show on PBS. It's called The Expressway, and it's about the transformative power of the arts. Happy birthday, Dule Hill.